Hello there everyone, it's me Lamer Gamer, hope you're all doing well. Now today's video is an unboxing and review video of the bulb style string lights from Govee or Govee, I'm not too sure how you pronounce that. Is what I would call a festoon style light. So but it also allows you to change the colours in them instead of them being that normal like warm white or stark white or a fixed colour. You can actually change them and put patterns in them using an app. What we're going to do is we're going to open the box, have a look and see what you get. We're then going to install them and then we're going to test them out and see what the brightness is like and see what different patterns and fun things we can do with them. I will also just make it clear that we're not sponsored by Govee or Govee. This is how unaffiliated we are. We don't even know how to pronounce their name. I think it's Govee, but yeah, apologies if I've ruined the name, but we aren't sponsored by them, so all the opinions in this video are completely true. Also, if you do like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out here. But now, let's open up the box. Okay, so first thing first, we have the box. It's a typical cardboard box. I think I bought these off of Amazon in a sale for about £50 here in the UK. According to the back, we get one lot of string lights, one power adapter, and one control box. Okay, so this is the 15 meter variety of this light. I don't believe it comes in any other different lengths, but the lights are supposedly spaced one per every meter. So it gives you a good idea that we're going to get probably 15 lights. So yeah, let's open the box and see what we get. So when we open the box, there's a little tab here on the bottom. It also says it works with Alexa and Hey Google, but I'm an iPhone user, so it probably won't work very well with me. Okay, so we've opened the box, and inside we are greeted with, it's like some form of foam, and then what you would expect to be the lights. What I'll do then is I'll take the lights out and we'll have a look. So it looks like you get 15 light bulbs, a controller and your power supply all linked in together, which is cool. I believe you can extend these. I'll find out, and if there is any literature, I'll post it up here somewhere. What else do we get in the box? So we get this little card that says about joining something called Govee Home. So we'll use that QR code to download an app to allow us to use the lights, I believe. And then obviously we have the user manual. So it tells us that the product is IP65 waterproof. It can be used outdoors, but don't submerge it in water. That's fine. The power adapter is not waterproof. Avoid exposing to splashes, water drops, or high humidity environments. So this is not IP rated. So either install it inside or put it in an IP rated box, I would suggest. Save you having any fires or anything like that. Looking at the construction of the light bulb, it looks pretty straightforward really. Cable goes in and out. And the bulb is like a plastic. It's like a frosted bulb, so it'll diffuse the light in there. So hopefully it'll look quite nice when we illuminate it. So yeah, what I'll do now is I will plug it in outside, and we'll see what goes on. Welcome back everybody. We have now installed the Govee string lights, and yes, as you can tell, I have changed clothes, had a bit of a shave and tried to tart myself up a bit. And if you haven't noticed, I also am using a new camera and a new bit of software to delete my background. So I'm currently using the Facecam Pro, and I'm also using NVIDIA Broadcast to remove my background, so we don't have too much of that horrible like glitchiness as well. Basically, it's been a couple of days since we've installed it, and now I'm going to go through the process in which we installed the app and the way in which we managed to communicate to the lights. So the first thing we had to do is we had to install the app. So we had to go to the App Store, download the Govee Home app, and install it on our phone, obviously. So the first thing we did was we went to the Govee Home app, and from there we had to press the little plus in the top right hand corner, and then we had to find outdoor lighting. Luckily the box told us which light we needed, because these H7012s etc meant absolutely nothing to me at the time, so luckily the box did tell us. Once I'd selected that, we then had to search for it. Once we'd paired to the light, we could then look through all the different settings. So for example, you can turn them on and off via the app. So right now I've just pressed on and they are now on. And then you can play around with all the different settings. For instance, you can set them to music or rhythm. You know, you can get them to operate to sound to light, it looks like. There's some different colors, so you can pick individual light colors. As you can see here, there's 15 lights, which represent the 15 lights on our string. Or there are even scenes. So for instance, illumination and bright are the standard ones that I like to use at home when in my garden. There's also different ones. So if you go along to festival, there is Christmas and Christmas tree and Christmas gift. And these are all different types of lights that you could use to make your garden look a bit more fancy during Christmas. You've also got like Halloween settings, got emotion and stuff like that. In addition to all of that, there's also the effects lab where you can actually edit the effects, so you can make them look like raspberries for some strange reason. I wonder if the English flag is in here. Let's have a look. So the UK is red and white and black. Don't know about you, I've never seen black on the English flag. And yeah, also you have a timer where you can set on and off times. So and this does work because I have set it up and used it in my house, which is fine. We also have a brightness level, so you can actually dim the lights as well. But yeah, and you can also build your own scene by pressing DIY, which I haven't done yet, but if it's as useful as the app is, then we should be okay. And then if you want to manually turn them off, you can turn them off like that. Device is off. You can also choose the name of the device. So mine is just called LED string bulb or LED bulb string lights, which is really useful. You can also decide how many strings there are. It looks like you can actually add a second string, which I will do in another video, just to show how easy it is to extend. It looks like you can go up to 30 bulbs. You can check the firmware version and stuff like that. You can also delete it there. But like I said, the product model that we got was the H7020. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the app. Let's head back. So yeah, here's a couple of examples of the different kinds of scene that we can do in the garden with our new Govee LED string lights. I'm going to call them LED festoon lights because that's essentially what they are. So yeah, on the whole, I've been using the Govee LED festoon lights now for about a week, and I've really enjoyed them as much as you can enjoy LED lighting in your garden. As it's not been particularly sunny, we've not been able to hang out and have parties in the garden and, you know, use them to their full effect. And we have just missed Christmas, otherwise that would have been really cool for player 3 to go and experience, you know, a nice glowy garden as well. But he is getting into lights, so this is one of the reasons why I thought I'd invest now and get some nice looking garden lights. All in all, I think they do really well. I only have really one or two major gripes with this product. So the first major gripe I have is the power supply. Now the power supply isn't IP rated, which is fine, which you'd understand. But the problem is if you were going to plug it into a traditional external like fitting on your house, like I have in my garden, you'll see that the actual connection block, I'm going to call it, or the plug, isn't a standard like shape. It actually goes upwards, and therefore I couldn't shut the lid on my power supply. So actually it wasn't IP rated at all, really, because the door was wide open on it. What I have done is, instead of running it over the door like you saw in the video, I've actually run it underneath the step, just so that it looks a bit nicer and everything's a bit more symmetrical. Another not humongous negative, but I don't feel very confident playing around with the LED profiles on there, creating my own. It just doesn't seem very intuitive or idiot proof, as we would call it here, to be able to create your own scene. I'm sure it's easy enough, I just haven't had a chance to really go into it. And if I wanted to play with it out of the box, it doesn't really lend itself to someone that's not done it before. And probably another negative is the price, but then again, you are paying for garden lighting, Christmas lighting, and any other kind of, you know, sexy mood lighting for your garden in one sort of solution. So really, instead of buying multiple things, you're going to buy this. LEDs last a lot longer than standard light bulbs. They're not solar powered like most things in the garden, which does mean you have to have trailing leads from a power supply out into your garden as well. And you need to take that into consideration when you're deciding where to put and hang your lights. But the positives are you're getting Christmas lights, garden lights, Halloween lights, any sort of like festive mood lighting, all in one solution. Unless you don't like Festoons, and then I know Govee have multiple offerings in external outdoor lighting as well, so that would be quite interesting to see what other people have done with that. So if you did find this video useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Also, I do stream regularly on Twitch, so if you have any questions about this, please drop into chat and come say hi. Meanwhile, you all take care, and I'll see you online. Cheers.